this is not something that you can dream and fantasize and write, and this is actually reality. You know, a lot of us are facing it somewhere or the other. So, if I would work with, Mamta or Divya Bharti, and we were just two of us, right? Just two women, and we would have really good equations. Of course, little bit here and there. You know, I think when we are younger and we have those insecurities. Like even if you ask that, what is she wearing? It will be created as if, oh my God, At the same time, imagine 6 plus 1 plus so many more. The first thought probably would come that, oh my God, cat fight? ये तो animal fight होगी पूरी. It will be like, whole animal kingdom, zoo fight.
Didn't expect with surety that the day would come when I would actually be in a position to tell a female story with many protagonists and have platforms be excited, have Prime Video be excited to fund it. She asked me one day early on, she said, you think I'll just get lost, with all these amazing actors in front of me? You think I'll just be disregarded and lost?
Oh, first of all, he's a non-actor, so he didn't know me only in the start. He just knew that I'm from this industry, but he couldn't place where and who I am and all. That was so refreshing for me for some reason. So he is such an inspiring man in my life. He's such a backbone, that I really feel blessed to have him in my life.
When I saw the trailer of Hush Hush, I realized that the show kind of focused on the complexities of female bonding, the friendships, the equations and persists, and that is what has made me quite excited about the show. And due to the little privilege that I enjoy, I've watched a couple episodes already, and it has only increased my excitement. And today it's an honor for me to be sitting across 3 amazing ladies who are going to be mesmerizing all of you on 22nd September. So, Karishma, Ayesha ma'am and Tanuja ma'am, welcome to Bollywood Bubble.
Thank you.
I have to start by asking Tanuja ma'am first, to get such a stellar cast along 6 wonderful ladies who have achieved so much excellence in their career already, to get them together and to kind of feed off their energies and combine them in your own mold. What was the experience for you like?
I didn't expect with surety that the day would come when I would actually be in a position to tell a female story with many protagonists and have platforms be excited, have Prime Video be excited to fund it, have Abundansha, the producer, love it as a project, because I've only always faced resistance thus far, and so it's exciting to me that the thing that was earlier resisted is now actually sought out, and people want to make stories about women, and then of course putting it all together, like you said, feeding off of their chemistry and their energy, making it all sort of the dialogues happen between women, and also showing their flaws and their shortcomings, their fears, the things that again very often in cinema we sort of just smoothen over all that because we don't have time, we have to finish in 1.5 hours, 2 hours, quick picture khatam karo. But in this you can really explore the nuances, so doing that for me has been extremely exciting.
Usually we see stories of either women pulling each other down or women uplifting each other. But there's a middle ground exists that kind of deals with the complexities, that kind of the nuances and layers. But I'm really excited for that, and the whole world is quite excited to see you come to this platform, to be back on the screen. Your charm has not withered at all. It has just grown and grown. For you, how was it to kind of face the camera again after so long and to get such amazing people around you to kind of support that?
It's a dream come true, honestly. And this, coming back in front of the camera, the moment I faced it, I just felt there was no gap, honestly. And it just happened so naturally. I don't know, I mean, there's a lot of credit to the entire team and, her, because of the way she she instilled that ease, in me, and beautifully took me through the journey. And I would only cling to her for everything because it was only her I had, And She's a lovely, lovely person. She understood me very well. She understood how much I can give, what can I do, and I really tried my best not to let her down. And I enjoyed working with her. There were so many scenes that we had so much fun over, and it was like, of course, we used to do this with our senior. I used to work with Hema ji and so many more senior actors that time, and we used to have the same fun and same equation the way we've had now. It's just that roles have switched and we are into a different chair now. But it was lovely. I'm looking forward and I'm so happy, and this really makes me very emotional that people out there still are so happy to see me. They're looking forward.
Of course.
And so that is something I'm really hoping that is
That
just
is evident.
accepted.
That's why I started by saying that, so that it is implicit, but I have to state that for the record. But for you, Karishma, like your role, like the other 4 girls are friends in the show, so they have kind of a bonding on screen as well. You have to be a little detached from them because you play the cop. You are the one investigating. So for you, did that kind of an equation to maintain that? Did you do that off screen as well, like stay a little away and kind of focus on that?
Nothing. As an off screen, we were like very naughty. Of course, they are more spending time with each other, so they know each other off screen also better than what I know them or what they know about me and all that. Because I had scenes with them, but they are like best friends in the show, so their chemistry is much better off screen also. No, the moment camera was off, we were all like talking and chatting. There was nothing like, oh, I'm getting my cop character while talking to you. Of course, I am in my zone. I'm not leaving that zone. But then when I'm talking to them, I'm normal.
Yeah. But I have to say that we are not used to seeing you in such characters,
na?
and it was such a fresh change. And everyone I have discussed the trailer with, everyone has said that Karishma has such a strong presence in the trailer.
Thank
It kind of because you have such people in front of you that have a kind of a stature, and to stand in front of them and maintain that stature of yourself and come shoulder to shoulder is a very big thing.
Early
that
on, I have to
vision-
say that early on, you might have forgotten. She asked me one day early on. She said, "You think I'll just get lost, with all these amazing actors in front of me? You think I'll just be disregarded and lost?" And I'm looking
With
at
this
what are
height?
you talking?
And personality.
Yeah, I was about
Nobody
to add.
wants to stand next to her in the picture because she's so tall. She just overpowers everybody.
Yeah, but she's talking about that
I know, I
actors.
know.
Yes,
Yeah, I
yes. So you were insecure. I remember that, which I found to be extremely sweet and lovely.
Yeah.
And I had no doubt that wouldn't happen.
Yeah. And Tanujam, I had to ask you, since this story is about women, for you, like the role of the cop was the place like where you could have had a man play it.
Yes.
Because the group is about a woman. This was the only place you could have gone the other way. How important was it for you to kind of have a female inspector do that?
I mean, I actually couldn't have gone the other way. It wasn't
You're
possible.
asking a wrong question to a wrong person.
Yeah.
Not
It was impossible. There is no way I would even consider that would be a male cop. And right from the start, it was honestly, of course, even in the original story and the screenplay, the story was actually conceptualized by our producer Shikha Sharma, and it was in place before they called me. I actually, in all my arrogance, I thought that, I write my own scripts, I'm going to say no. Then when they told me the story, I said, oh, I like this. Then I and the screenplay writer started working on it. So it was very much in place, and I loved that about the fact that it was a woman investigating. There is no way that would have changed.
Yeah, because that adds another layer, because there's a relatability and there's a kind of an understanding I'm sure that a male character would not have got.
Yeah. Also, I think this story has some kind of reality to a very great extent. And I think when Shikha wrote it or thought about it, it must be from her personal experiences, because this is not something that you can dream and fantasize and write, and this is actually reality. A lot of us are facing it somewhere or the other. So
Yeah, and like I was reading an interview of you today that came out, jisme you have said that at that time the cat fights are very highlighted and all. Like,
blown out of proportion, but they were really not that bad.
They were blown out of proportion. Do you think that a story like this that exists today, that we are talking about 6 women, 1 woman off camera, and so many other strong women involved, that would have been a possibility, ideation wise also, but also like the acceptance of the industry wise in the 90s?
Of course. Let me tell you one thing, that if I would work with, Mamta or Divya Bharti, we were just 2 of us, right? Just 2 women with 2 co-actors. It's not even that there's a triangle or anything. And we would have really good equations. Of course, little bit here and there, I think when we are younger and we have those insecurities. And thoda bahut bhi, if there is anything, like even if you ask that what is she wearing, it will be created as if, oh my God, So it was actually blown out of proportion. But let me tell you that hota hoga, hua bhi hai. I do not deny that everything is absolutely, of course there were. Jealousy happens.
Of course,
And
it's still existing.
Yes. Now it depends. Now that my jealousy, if at all, if it was there, probably has converted into envy. And I feel that sometimes this kind of thing is healthy also. But at the same time, imagine 6 plus 1 plus so many more. The first thought probably would come that, oh my God, cat fight? It will animal fight hogi. It will be like, whole animal kingdom, zoo fight. So, but then again, I feel that there are 2 things, very important things. One is the captain of the ship, how she's handling the whole thing. She has handled it so beautifully. None of us, I think, nothing striked us that, okay, now we are, ये आ गई है, अब इससे लड़ना है, कैसे लड़े अब बताओ? तू मेरे सामने बैठ के डायलॉग बोल रही है, अब तो मैं लड़ूंगी तेरे से. There was कहाँ time था? There was no time, there was no energy, there was nothing.
I think everybody was so engrossed
into their work.
And also we do have one other female director who's directed 2
Kopal.
episodes,
Kopal
Kopal
Nathani.
Nathani, and
She was
if you
fabulous.
ask me, she was fabulous, and if you ask me, I would be extremely happy to see her work shine.
Yes.
Why the heck would I not want her to shine? If she shines, I shine.
Exactly.
So even in actors, it's like if she's doing a good shot,
It's good for me.
It's good for her. This is the thing I don't understand.
It's
why
always a
people
give and
don't
take. I
understand.
don't
Yeah.
understand when any other female actor, if at all, they would feel insecure about another female actor. I think it's a great loss to the product. Because why would you want to feel insecure? You're not feeling insecure about me. You're feeling insecure about yourself. And I don't think that I ever fall into that zone. Because I do not want anything to disturb me and my work. And nothing is more important to me than how you think. No, that is all behind. And when I come onto my set and I'm in front of the camera, I have to forget. There is a absolute wall in front of me because what is more important for the product and for me is what I am doing there. So these cat fights or any kind of jealousies, and it just doesn't matter. It just makes you weaker.
And I feel that at that time it kind of suited the narrative because that kind of stories used to pick up.
Also,
today
it was
people
blown.
are aware about
it. It was also blown a lot because
Yeah.
today you have content to talk about, you have direction to talk about, you have
Yeah.
all of us to talk about the characters. Earlier on, to create that masala, there were only just 2-3 things. So,
And I have to say, Karishma, I forgot to say in the beginning, congratulations on your wedding.
Oh, thank you.
You looked so dreamy, and I think like your performance has kind of paved a new way for the bridal entries. So I have to ask you, like, how important and how motivating it is your husband's support in your career for you, because you are shining now and you have always shined. Sorry for saying that you are shining now. You are just more shining.
Shining
now.
in hush hush more.
But to have that kind of a support and he being him as a motivator behind you, how has it been for you?
Oh, first of all, he's a non-actor, so he didn't know me only in the start. He just knew that I'm from this industry, but he couldn't place where and who I am and all. That was so refreshing for me for some reason. People don't believe that, but yeah. It was so refreshing, and at the same time, he motivates me a lot. He pushes me that please work. I like that you are shining. You have your own space. You have your own dignity. You have your own name. He loves that, and he's a South Indian, So they love giving their space. They love putting their wives ahead, and they're like. So he's such an inspiring man in my life. He's such a backbone, and I really feel blessed to have him in my life.
And we feel blessed to see your feed.
Thank you.
Instagram feed, because that is our kind of portal into that marriage of yours. So we love seeing that.
Thank
And it's a very blessed
Yeah, she's
feed.
very active.
Yeah, very happy.
Yeah. Thank you so much
Thank
for this.
you.
And giving you all love and luck for everything you do in future,
Thank you so
including
much.
us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Karishma Tanna, and you're watching me on Bollywood Bubble.
Hi, this is Ayesha Jhulka and you're watching me on Bollywood Bubble.
Hi, this is Tanuja Chandra and you're watching me on Bollywood Bubble.